So I decided to do a shrimp curry. Curry is one of those things that's wonderful to entertain with because all the garnishes make for a really festive event. But on a weeknight, I need a lot of items that are super quick. So I'm using some jars from my pantry and some great seasonings to bring this alive. I bought the shrimp frozen on sale, split it into 2 bags, so I still have another portion that I can do next week, and I have all these great garnishes. So stay with me as I bring you a simple but really flavorful shrimp curry today. So as I said, it's really easy to make curry, and if you're cooking for 2, you may not want to have to buy all the ingredients. So simple Indian sauces that you can pick up in your grocery store are going to work beautifully. The first thing we're going to do is chop 1 medium-sized onion, and we're going to start to get that cooking. Now that I hear it sizzle, I can lower the heat just a little bit, and I'm cooking with about a half a tablespoon of vegetable oil, and that should hold the heat well. Olive oil is just going to separate. Now we're going to add some grated fresh ginger and some minced garlic. Another idea is over in the produce aisles of a store like a Publix, they have tubes of ginger, cilantro, things like that. That's going to last you a lot longer. When I buy a nub of ginger, I use it very quickly because I love ginger, and I also steep tea at home with it. So the ginger, the garlic, and the onions, the aroma is just great, just like this. We're going to start to bring in the flavors. Right now, this is the Malaysian ginger curry powder that I got over at the Spice and Tea Exchange. Always a little extra turmeric is really nice to bring up that flavor. There's salt in the sauce, so I'm going to sit back and not do salt, but do some pepper. This is a perfect time if you want to do a little combination of some cinnamon and some cloves. Again, it's kind of taking a dish, using a sauce already made, but making it your own. So a little bit of cloves and a little bit of cinnamon for my spice mix, and this is going to work just perfectly. Okay, so we'll get that to saute. Now, I have a biryani sauce and I have a regular masala sauce because I didn't want to run to the store just to buy a particular curry sauce. This is going to work beautifully. Wait till you see what we do. So we'll simmer the sauce, stir it around, want to get some really good flavor. A great idea if you want to do a meatless Monday dish would be omit the shrimp, and you can stop at Yoder's Produce Market and buy butternut squash already peeled and cut. So they took all the work out of that. What I do is I par cook that. I roast that in the oven just for about 10 minutes just to get it a little bit tender. Oh man, this smells so good just now as it simmers. So when we come back, we're going to add the shrimp, add some coconut milk, and really get creative with our toppings. I'll be back in just a few minutes to show you how. So we've reduced down the sauce just a little bit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add some canned coconut milk. They also come in small cartons, so if you're making just a small amount, that little carton is probably going to work really well for you. So we're going to stir this in, and then we're going to add our shrimp. And just because it looks really pretty with the tail on, I'm going to leave it that way because the great thing about curry is you can just really get into it, and it is certainly proper to pick it up with your fingers and eat the shrimp and just leave the tail. So that's going to simmer just for about 3 minutes. Over here you can see we already simmered it. Now my key today is you can certainly use a basmati rice, but to be a little different, this is exciting. I found an Indian spice quinoa in a packet. It's great for a weeknight, so it has a lot of flavor and vegetables. So microwave it for 1 minute. That's it, just 1 minute. Then we're going to take our curry that's already, the shrimp's already simmered down in this one. We have that beautiful coconut milk that's making it bright, and we have all those flavors. We added the extra cinnamon into it. And now it's really fun because what you do is you basically just create a little condiment bar. So we have coconut for guests. We're going to put some raisins in there, golden raisins or regular raisins, whichever you prefer. Some peanuts. I like to put mango, especially if we have mango trees in our backyard. The mango is going to balance that heat because you are going to get a kick from that, okay? So we'll get a couple more raisins right there in the center. And then I'm just going to tear off some cilantro and just kind of sprinkle that all over the sides. It really makes for a fun and creative dish, and like I said, you can certainly use vegetables instead of the shrimp, but I really like how this just makes it a fast but a fun way to cook. So once this shrimp, is simmered down, I'll have enough to serve Scalzi and Scott Dennis, and they can make their own little buffet of what toppings they want. So stay with me. I'm coming back for the grand taste in just a few minutes.
Beautiful dish, Judy Gallagher created here with curry. I love
lots of different spices, and that's really basically using a lot of already made items, so we didn't have to add the tomatoes and buy the jalapeno and everything. And what's really nice is in the very end I add some of that delicious organic yogurt, and that just kind of cools that heat down with the mango, so you have pops of heat and then pops of simmery coolness.
You've
and
got
it's
the
a fun
fruitiness as well.
Yeah,
It's really delicious.
Good.
Yep.
Nice and easy.
Recipe on our website, mysuncoast.com. Go on there, click on the dining link page, and it'll give you everything you need to know, including video instructions to cook it yourself. Could you, if you wanted to use something other than shrimp, would this be good with, I don't know, chicken?
Just about anything. Chicken, turkey, tenderloin, pork, and I brought in some cut butternut squash from Yoder's because that's a great option. That with maybe some chickpeas, keep it vegetarian. It's going to be simple and easy.
Absolutely delicious. Thanks, Judy.
Thank you.